Hello friends and welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda, a game that is surprisingly enjoyable. I mean, with the amount of shit this game went through, I never thought I was gonna ever touch this again. Yet, here I am, enjoying the game. Last episode, my father Alec died because of my incompetence. As an N7, you'd think this man's cause of death would be because he was solo leveling on 3 treasure moss, but no. Like a good parent, he basically just had to sacrifice himself and suffocate to death because his child couldn't breathe. Kids, am I right? Anyway, we continue our journey in the Nexus where we meet the people in charge. First is the Solarian and Director of Initiative, Jarun Tan. Next is the Superintendent, female Krogan, Knockmore Kesh. And finally, the bitch Addison. They asked me and wondered where Big Daddy Ryder was, but I told him to look at me, because I am the Pathfinder now.
Alec is dead.
Addison was being pretty salty about it, so I decided to have a private talk with her.
Alright, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father. Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec.
Look, Addison, I know you probably got the hots for Big Daddy Ryder, alright? But he don't even like you, because he doesn't like Susans, okay?
He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a Pathfinder until they've path-found something. Much like a colonial director without colonies.
That shit don't even make sense, Addison. That's why I'm called a Pathfinder, not a Pathfounder. Technically, your job shouldn't even exist yet. As far as I'm concerned, you work for me.
That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you. Prove me wrong.
Ah, here we go. Blaming and relying on others without any personal contributions. You know what? You wait here, and I'm gonna come back and prove you wrong. I then stormed out and demanded to see the manager, and as compensation for this personal attack, they decided to give me a spaceship.
They call her the Tempest.
Let's go take a closer look.
As I approached my prize, I was greeted by this mysterious figure.
Vetra. Vetranix. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between.
Vetranix, a Turian, but not just any Turian, a female Turian. That voice, those curves, those mandibles. It was love at first sight. Aside from Quarians, Turians has got to be one of my favorite races in Mass Effect. I hope that if we ever get a new Mass Effect game, we get a chance to play as the other alien races. For God's sakes, in the Dragon Age Origins, you even have the chance to play as a female dwarf. Besides, who wouldn't love to have your main character have a voice that sounds like this for the whole entire game? I mean, I hate my voice, but hearing it like this makes it more tolerable. Maybe I should narrate like this for the entire video? Nah. So I had some alone time with Vetra in order to woo her with my puny human body. One of the best things I love about the BioWare games are the relationships and romance aspects of it. As long as nothing is forced, then it's all good for me. I remember the time I was playing Dragon Age Origins. I was just trying to have some good friendship points with Zevran. I guess I wasn't really paying attention that much on the dialogues because all of a sudden, he was mounting my two-handed heavy armored character in the tent, Brokeback Mountain style. Anyway, it's time to head out and claim our first outpost in order to prove Addison wrong. We arrive at Eos, where the weather is a little bit fucked up. We started to get the power started, but we were quickly ambushed by the cat. After dying a few times because I was playing on hardcore, I finally got a chance to get out some nomad action. This was, in my opinion, one of the major improvements for the previous Mass Effect games. The handling and feel of the vehicle, along with its added application of the 6-wheel drive, is just too fun for me. It's actually pretty fun exploring with the vehicle now. Anyway, we found this strange alien structure and started to fuck with it. All of a sudden, I got mounted on by the least attractive looking Asari I've ever seen in this franchise so far. But I'm not complaining. Her name is PB, and at first glance, she's pretty much one of those love it or hate it characters. But I actually don't mind her at all. The last thing I need would be another serious character to join my squad. So an enthusiastic nerdy blue alien is a fine addition. So moving on, we had to find 2 more monoliths as the first step to stabilizing the planet. And unless you like watching me die and get stuck on puzzles, I'm just gonna skip over it. All you gotta know is, I met an old battle-hardened Krogan named Dract that will later serve as the Incredible Hulk for our squad. So the monoliths finally led us to this strange alien facility that we'll blindly explore. Seeing the interior with all its gadgets and LED lights, I came to the conclusion that this has to be a Twitch streamer's gaming room. We crash bandicooted our way inside, trying to dodge the contaminated pool of Monster energy drinks. A few minutes later, we finally reached the core, and like what we did for our first mission, it's time for some Pathfinder magic. And Pathfinder magic consists of blowing this place up. So my crew and I ran for our lives like those crazy Black Friday shoppers at Walmart. Luckily, with just the nick of time, we were able to escape the exploding vault. As we head outside, we noticed that the weather was significantly better than when we first arrived on this planet. And this is the type of weather where you could take your son Scott to the nearby play park and play catch with him. But of course, we're not going to be able to do that anymore because our dad is dead. Anyway, PB then asked me if she could join my crew, and of course, I'm not gonna say no. For the longest time, I have this fantasy of finally having an all-female alien harem all for myself, and all I gotta do now is find another female Quarian and get rid of Liam. I know Quarians aren't in this game, which sucks, but what are you gonna do? So with that out of the way, it is finally time to build our first outpost. As we arrive on the outpost, we noticed Incredible Hulk Drac here solo leveling on 2 squads of Kets. And of course, like a good Pathfinder, I decided to kill steal him and take all the experience for myself. And again, I gotta compliment the battle system on this game. The skills and the fluid movement is all just so fun for me. Especially when I do my favorite move where I leap and slam the ground like that one scene from Infinity War when Thor finally got the Stormbreaker. So because of my awesome moves, Drac here got a Krogan boner for me and decides that he wants to join my team. Normally, I wouldn't say yes to a potential contender for my harem, but this is a Krogan, and I have a soft spot for Krogans because of Rex and Grunt. So the game gives me 2 seemingly important choices whether I want a scientific or a military outpost. I'm never good with choices, so I had to rely on what I do best, and that is Google Gamer It. Apparently, these 2 choices don't even mean shit. And normally I would just pick a scientific one, but I figured people gotta be able to defend against a cat, and as much as I wanna see Addison get fucking massacred by the cat, it's not worth it. And just like that, here comes the devil, ready to take the glory all for herself. All of a sudden, super nice Addison here admits defeat and wants to shake my hand. Huh. Now you're on my side, Addison? You should have thought about that 1 hour ago when you were ridiculing me, not addressing me as Pathfinder. But of course, as the mature gamer that I am, I spat in her face and told her to walk. Yeah, that's right, Addison. Tell everybody, tell the world, who's Big Daddy Pathfinder now. Anyway, I know you love watching my narration video, but I have to end the episode here. If you liked the video and you want to spit on Addison's face too, hit the like button. If you want to see more of these adventures, hit subscribe. And with that, I'm August First Class, signing out. Peace!